So hello, I'm Patrick with Super Flat. This is Daily Cosmic. You can all introduce yourselves if you want, because I got on one time, but I know your name.
Yes, my name should be the easiest for you.
But you guys can all introduce yourself. We do a one question interview, and whoever wants to talk can talk. And if you think it's stupid, say so.
I guess you got it.
I'm Charlie. I sing and I play keyboards.
I'm Melinda, and I don't sing, but I do play percussions.
I'm Mario, I'm a drummer.
I'm Patrick, background singer.
Phaedra, background singer. Lauren, background singer.
I'm John, I play bass.
I'm Brett, I play guitar.
All right. We're playing a show together next Saturday, February 18th at the High Tone Small Room. We're going to cram all this in the small room, and we'll have a party. So what I thought we'd talk about today was the worst advice you've ever gotten, or that could turn into like a Hallmark moment. So you could also just talk about the biggest time waste you've ever had in music. I'll start. So you can think on it. So the biggest wasted time I had was I was not playing much bass at the time. I was playing guitar, and I had a guitar and my amp, and I was playing this jazzy finger picking thing, and I was going, this sounds pretty good up here, but I just lose tone on this part. And so I spent a year chasing tone and changing out my pickups. And it took about a year before I realized it was my cheap amp. Suck tone in the bass area. I got some Texas Special pickups in my Strat though, and I gained something out of it.
So this is a musical question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Worst piece of advice you've ever gotten? I've got one.
Okay.
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because the second you start doing what you love, it becomes a job. And then you hate it. That's a musical thing because that's what happened to me.
Or you become broke because you start doing music.
There you go.
You don't look unhappy though.
No, I'm happy now. Because I don't do it for a living anymore.
That's good. Anybody else?
I don't think that, I don't want to say this was a time waste, but I had a job where my boss found out that I sung or something like that. He was like, you should go with me to this event. And I was like, okay. So we go to this church on Poplar. Spends 3 hours listening to this children's choir sing various songs. And we get out and he's like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard of blah, 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 blah. These are like 5 or 6 year olds. And they could not sing very well. I was just like, what the hell am I doing here? And they were so happy to be up there. And he was just like, this is amazing. Don't you wish you could sing like that? I was like, I'm an adult. Like, this is not, no, thank you. That was probably the biggest musical time waste I've ever heard.
So that's a mom and dad and grandparents event.
Yeah, I was just like, I was probably the only African American there. I was just like, what am I doing here? It was, that was the biggest time waste music-wise.
You ever auto tune the track for 20 minutes to realize you're not that track's not even on?
Hey, that's pretty good. You only wasted 20 minutes. That's a whole year.
You ever try to add verbs to a song and Charlie has.
The infamous
Living on the cutting room floor.
That reminds me, I have maybe a movie recommendation for you. I rewatched an old sci-fi movie recently, Logan's Run.
Oh yeah.
That movie? Yeah. So there's a scene in there where they escape whatever the city was called, and there's this robot guy that's sort of guardian, and he's freezing down all the escapees. And I forget why this starts happening, but there's like an earthquake, a tremble, and he starts screaming, "My birds! My birds!" And he's got all these fake birds that he's in jeopardy now.
Somebody write that down. We're going to get that.
Anybody else with a big music waste or the worst advice you've ever got?
I'm gonna say, with the worst advice I've got. You're old and decrepit. You don't need to be playing percussion.
Oh my God! Who said that?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a family member.
I mean, that's a-
Yeah, that was a family member. That's the only person who can say something like that.
That's good.
That's awful.
I have one. I was told I couldn't sing Aretha Franklin because I sound white.
Whoa! I've heard that before. People would be like, "Oh, you don't sound like," and I'm like,
Oh, I thought you meant they come up to you.
"Oh God, no!"
They just do a favor.
Stranger who she sounds white. She shouldn't do that. Like, yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean, people say stuff like that all the time,
Especially high schoolers.
Yeah,
High school.
Yeah.
they don't care.
What people love to do, in my case, is my musical library is pretty vast.
Yeah.
So when all of a sudden I'm singing lyrics to Freebird and people didn't know I knew the lyrics to Freebird, they was like, "You're different." Yeah. And then you try to keep that undercover for a minute, and you go, "Nah, I'm good. This is me."
Yeah.
Well, there's that lull.
Yeah.
Well, we'll call that an interview then. That's been fun. We had some laughs, and we'll see you Saturday the 18th at the High Tone.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah,
Thanks, Super
yeah.
Flat, for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.